So I have been a groomsman in 16 people's weddings, which means 16 people in my life would consider me one of their closest friends. And if there are three books that have helped me the most to know how to be a good friend to people, these are the three books I would tell you to read. The first one is called Super Communicators, and it's essentially about understanding the way that people relate to one another and earn trust with one another. And it goes into the neurology of how mirroring occurs when you're with someone, and your neurons and the way that they're firing and the actions and behaviors that those are inducing in you can be mirrored in someone else, and how when you are a true communicator, you know how to mimic people's behaviors, moods, and mindsets in order to connect with them. The second one is a book called The Art of Gathering by Priya Parker. This will help you completely rethink the way that you gather with people, whether it's grabbing a coffee with someone real quick or having a party at your house. This book will just give you a much higher level of intentionality when you get your friends together. And the third book that I would recommend is a book called A Severe Mercy by Sheldon Vanauken. And it's really a romance novel about this guy who falls in love with his wife, ultimately. But one of the most interesting aspects of the book is that this guy becomes really close friends in real life with C.S. Lewis. And throughout the book, they end up writing letters back and forth to one another for years. And the book includes several of their letters. And just reading what their friendship was like, reading the ways that these guys communicated to each other, opened up for me an entirely new world of how types of things, I guess, that you can say to a friend and ways that you can communicate with them, the depth at which you can know and be known by someone. Most people's relationships and friendships these days are very surface level, and people even struggle to have friendships to begin with. So start with these three books. They're super helpful for understanding friendships, how to build them. And let me know what you think of them. And if you were to add any books to this list, I would love to know what books I should be reading.